Thank you so much. Simple things that you can be doing right now to push yourself forward and elevate yourself. April is going to be our best month yet, and I want to make sure that you feel fully understood in how you can use these incredible, simple things that you might already be doing in your business to make April an even more successful month. But just before we get started on our next slide, I just wanted to talk about something that we talked about last week, which is being loud and proud. So if we just move on to our next slide, please. So we talked last week about how important it is to be loud and proud. And I saw this week, and it actually really stuck in my mind. I'm actually videoing me being videoed on Zoom right now, and I keep thinking, what is that in the corner? And it's actually me on my phone recording this. So I'm just going to turn it around the other way a little bit. It's distracting me. So have a read of this. This stuck out to me so much that in wrestling, I don't know who else used to watch wrestling when they were a kid, but I did. And this was shared by someone saying that when they were trying a new wrestler out, or there was a wrestler that came out that maybe wasn't so popular, and there was silence in the audience or a very quiet noise, the WWE would pump noise into the crowd. They'd share cheers, they'd pipe in chants, and what would happen is the impact of the audience would that they would start to fall in line essentially, but agree with the noise that's going on. And what I feel like maybe we're not doing enough of is being super loud, because we're a new brand. People don't know us. But guess what? If we tell enough people and we share enough noise about our business, people don't have a choice but to listen. And I feel like if we can all start to be a bit louder, then people will start to really see what we are. And I see other brands doing it. I know it works. I've done it before. I built momentum in 2012 with a company that had never been shared on social media, and we were the loudest. People knew who we were because we were the loudest, but they'd never heard of us before. But all of a sudden it was all that anybody could talk about. And that's what we need to create right now with Beyond Beauty Club and Simon Orian MD. I got a voice note from my new team member today saying to me, she's been in the beauty industry for years and years. She's been in the network marketing industry for a long time. She's tried loads of products, and she said to me, Emma, what is it? I've never used any products like these products and had such good results so quickly. We have the most incredible products going. We've got Simon leading us with insane formulations. We just all need to be and continue to be a bit louder. And I do see people being louder. I see it and I'm proud of it. And I'm commenting on it, but we just need to keep pushing that loudness so that people have no choice but to go, oh my God, of course I know about Simon Orian MD. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's using it. Did you know that their Radiance is sold out? Yeah, I've already ordered it, ready for when it comes back. This is what we need. And we have to do that together. We have to do that together. And Shari has told me, because I've been in contact with Shari this week, our gorgeous Shari Jafari. She said to me, she's watching us. She's like, Emma, I tell you this now, you get loud. If it's too much, I will rein you guys in. Okay. So you keep shouting. And when I feel like, oh no, you've gone too far, I'll let you know and I'll pull you back in. But right now, we're not even cranked the sound up. We're at like level 10 and we need out of 100 and we need to be like 99. So if you're with me to be a bit louder and prouder, every time you post something, I want you to think about this, WWE. And you are the noise in the crowds. If you're with me, can you give me a little yes in the chat, please? Yes, Katie. Yes, yes, yes. Amazing. I love it. I love it, girls. Hell yes from Sophie. Absolutely. Okay, so yes, Anya, let's talk about simple systems, 3 things that you can do. Oh, yes, from Michelle. Simple things that you can do that the top sellers are doing, that they've shared that they're doing, that we know works. Implement them. You might already be doing them, but let's just talk about them. Okay, next. Sorry, Rach, did you want to add anything? Because I'm just cracking on.
No. I like I said to you just quickly before this call, like you're fired up on this topic and I've spoke to you a little bit about it already, and I just like wholeheartedly am behind you and all of it, and I love it so much. I've just posted mine tonight. So thank you to those that are doing it, because I think the first time it can feel a bit like, oh, but no, we have to shout ourselves out in a world of social media that's just so busy. Shout yourself out, and let's cheer each other on and create some really big noise. So yeah, and I've seen this training. I'm really excited for you to see it with us. So yeah, there's me going, no, I've got nothing to say, and then go on to start talking. But now I'm done.
I think as well, sometimes because we are so like we're building this together right now, when we achieve stuff, it's like, oh yeah, I've done that. But actually we need to tell the world because they don't know, they're not with us, you know. So it's like, yes, I've hit the momentum challenge. Yes, I've just ranked up to another commission level. Yes, I've re-ranked my business and I'm only halfway through the month. Yes, I've just recruited someone new and they've earned their first bonus. Let's really celebrate every achievement because you know what? People don't know. And unless we tell them, actually, do you know what? I got my new team member last month. She got hit 2 promotions and she's fell in love with the products and she's doing her first event and she's already got 20 people coming. Like everybody needs to hear that so that when they think about this business, it's like, oh yeah, I've seen actually, they always get their bonuses in their first month. Oh yeah, they re-rank their position straight away. We just expect people to know what's going on and they haven't got a clue unless we tell them. It's literally like we have to spoon feed everything that's going on in our lives with this business, because I think sometimes, especially for people that have maybe been in the industry for a while, we just expect people to know that actually we've grown, our business has grown this month, or it's our biggest month ever, but actually they don't have a clue unless we tell them. So anyway, moving on. So that's loud and proud. And I want us to continue that theme for the rest of this year, because I know that when we look back in a year's time, we're going to go, oh my God, do you remember when we talked about being loud and proud? What were we doing before that? Now, oh my God, look at us. So keeping it simple. Business is so simple, okay? But your business is waiting for you to press play to get loud and proud. But these are 3 moves that you can take right now with no overthinking, no overcomplication, and no overwhelm to give you the best end to April and continue on the best year so far. So move 1 is to reset your content for this month. Pick one product that you genuinely love and go all in on it this week. So what we've seen is people that are doing super well with sales are usually focusing on 1 or 2 products. So for simplicity, we've chosen 1 product and I want you to talk stories about it, post about it, moments to show how you use it, why you love it and what it's done for you, emotions and feelings from you, and then testimonials and stories of others to back up your conviction. So this is a product that you're using. Why are you using it every day? And if you're using it every day because you sell it, then that's the wrong answer. So I use every single day my Radiance without fail. I use other products, not every day, but I use Ignite before I go to the gym. I use Nourish for meal replacement, but not every single day, but I use Radiance every single day. So that will be my product every day. It honestly, for me, why do I use it? Collagen for my skin actually tastes really nice and I quite enjoy it. I know that it's good for my body. It's full of good beauty stuff. And you know what? I didn't realize how much having great skin made me feel good about myself until I kind of like let it go a little bit. And then I was like, started putting makeup on, started putting filters back on my face. And I thought, hang on, what's changed? What have I stopped doing? I don't want to feel like this anymore. Radiance really, like I'm on tonight, I've got nothing on my skin at all. Done my skincare for the night. I've had my Radiance. I feel like my skin's glowing. It makes me feel good. But also on top of that, I know that collagen's really good for me. And when I'm older, I'm going to appreciate the fact that I've been using it. So that is what I'm going to be talking about all the time. And then people aren't going to buy information. They're not going to buy from me because I'm telling them all the information. That might help them to buy from me, but they buy how I feel. They buy the emotion from me and the energy. So thank you so much, Bridie. So you have got to find your passion with your product. And it might not be Radiance. Do you know what? It might be the vitamin C serum, the glow serum. It might be the essentials. It might be the Nourish. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. The fact is, it's got to be the passion product for you that you use every single day and that people can buy into. Number 2. So first of all, you're going to pick your products and you're going to talk about it every single day. And I am going to share later tonight some different ideas that we shared onto boards, different ideas of things that you can post every single day. So literally, so you can say, okay, day 1, I'm going to talk about how it tastes. Day 2, I'm going to talk about how it makes me feel, but it'll be on a full list and it'll be on boards tonight. Move 2, content is cute and important, but conversations convert. So much we think about what we're posting. But actually, at the end of the day, it's really not super. Am I still here with you? Because I don't know if people are looking down or whether everyone's frozen. You're all with me.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I was like, are you concentrating?
No, we're all just
I lost
engrossed.
you. Okay, that's cool. So my internet's been dodgy tonight. So as much as content, and Kimbo probably kill me for this, content is super important, right? But if it's better to post something than nothing, right? And the most important thing is the connections and the conversations. And I talk about this quite a lot in my newbie training, but you know, there's 3 sides to the triangle of our business. Posting. So you have to post, you have to add new friends, and you have to follow up. If you don't do all 3 of those, you don't have a business, okay? But if you post, that's great. The content's important. But if you don't have the conversations and the follow-ups from that content, you basically are not doing your business. You can't just post and expect people to come to you. You have to make the conversations. And I've been like laying in bed at night, making my notes in my journal next to my bed about the things that are whirling through my brain at night. And it's like, do you know what? I don't think we're being brave enough. I don't think we're being brave enough with our conversations. Or maybe it's just me. I'm speaking on behalf of us as a team, but maybe it's me. I'm not being brave enough. I'm not reaching out enough. I'm not being, you know, these products are amazing. We're not selling something. We're helping people to get great skin. We're helping people with their nutrition. We have something amazing to offer. And after receiving that voice note from my new team member tonight, it really like gave me that fundamental feeling that we need to be really proud of this. Also, that we're offering people like something amazing, you know? So think ways that you can reach out to people, ways that you can talk to people, reconnect, connect, reopen those DMs. There'll be some scripts added to boards tonight. I'm just finalizing them. People need a personal invitation from you to be able to buy products more than just a beautiful video. And obviously beautiful videos are great, but they need a reason to be able to say, yes, I want to buy that product. Sometimes you need to be that person first. So how can you create conversations from nowhere? So first of all, people who like your stories, people who view your stories, people who interact with your stories, people who vote on your polls. Interaction on your social media is a perfect way to reach out about a product. Also just reaching out in general, talking to people, but not, would you like to buy my products? But, you know, general conversations, reaching out to people. If you're not doing this and you're not following up from your business, you're missing out on a major point on your business. I recently, every day, have been looking at what I was posting last year and the year before in my memories on Facebook. And there was a business opportunity post that I'd posted 2 days ago in my memories, and it had 93 comments on it, which is amazing. It was one of the first opportunity videos or calls that we did, and there was so much interaction with it. And when we first launched Beyond Beauty Club, I had 903 frontline join my business. So it was absolutely amazing. But my follow-up was absolutely shocking because I was overwhelmed and I didn't have a correct system in place. And I went through some of the comments that people had left on that post and I hadn't followed up with them. So they're open people that have said to me, yes, can I have information? And where I was busy or overwhelmed or didn't have a correct system, I missed those people. So we have created a follow-up sheet that I'm going to share again in board. So you can, every time someone interacts, you can write them down on your list if you're not already doing this, and enable you to follow up with them. And you can go back through your inbox and search all the people that you've ever spoken to about radiance, about skincare, by searching key words in your inbox and put them on your list. And that is how you can follow up in the fortune that you might have missed out on already. So conversations are everything. And some of you might be doing this already and you might be doing it really well, or you might be partially doing it. But I feel like if you really ask yourself, are you as what's the right word? Like, are you doing this as much as you could be? Are you doing this to the best of your ability? Are you following up in the most incredible way that you can be? Could you say, as honest as you want to be in the chat, absolutely, I'm doing this every single day with all of the interactions that I have? Not enough. I definitely will say I'm not doing it as much as I could be, and I can definitely be better. And this is where the fortunes in the follow-up, there's a reason for that phrase. Absolutely. And today I feel like the universe is giving me a little sign today, because I've really been like, okay, so I really want to help my team to become better. I really want to help my team to feel more confident in their sales. And we're doing so amazing, but I just want to be even stronger and even better and help more women to be a part of this, because I really believe that if you have an incredible customer base as an ambassador, that gives you the confidence to recruit, because you can help other people to do the same as you. It means that you're earning a great income from the business, but it also gives you the confidence and like a whole pool of people to share the products with. It's like the basis of your whole business. So I was like, I've really been working on all different ideas. And then today I got a message from an old team member, an old sideline in my business, reaching out to me in such a nice, genuine way to ask me about my skincare, but also that she would love to talk to me about her new opportunity from a customer point of view. And I thought, if Kate is reaching out to me and she's the most gorgeous soul about being her customer, why am I not doing this more? Why am I not doing it more? I've got to share this tonight. So I'm going to share some scripts on boards later on tonight, but I really do believe that once we get our triangle fully working, posting, absolutely, following up, absolutely, and then obviously
just quickly on that, I just really was going to quickly jump in and say, I got a customer today and I shared it in one of the groups, and one of my team members was like, "What's your tips, Rach? Like, how did you do it?" And honestly, there wasn't like a secret recipe. My answer was conversations, the amount of conversations that I am having. And what Emma just said then about this pool of people is like such a missing ingredient that a lot of people I feel like don't have. You want to be on the end of the spectrum where Emma was, where she was, I don't like the word overwhelmed because we don't want people to feel overwhelmed, but where she's got so many people to follow up with that she forgot, or it was just a lot. Whereas if you're at a position on the flip side where I've had team members send me screenshots of like them following up and going, can anyone give me any idea on how I can follow up with this person again? If you're having to like question yourself about how to follow up with someone again and again and again, your pool's too small. You should be at that point where like you almost can't keep up so much of how many people to follow up with. So rather than I'm a massive follower upper, by the way. But rather than putting stress on yourself to keep following up, keep following up, look at the flip side and think, I need actually more people in my pool, because I promise you that will transform your business as well. And for every customer that I do get, there's a lot of people that haven't yet that are in my pool. I continuously have funnels into my pool of people for both businesses and for not both businesses, for both business and both customers. So I just wanted to jump in and say that quickly.
absolutely, it's so true. And I also think though, Rachel is a ninja, but I also think one of the things that Rachel is so good at is she's super organized, like really, I mean, she makes lists of lists. But if you said to Rach, okay, so show me the people that you're talking to so that you can follow up with, Rach has a list. So she can, and we're going to share this document for you guys, that she writes down the interactions so she can track them. I literally have a notebook where I write stuff down. You can use a notebook, you can use whatever, a printout document, whatever you want. But it's like, if you can't show me who you've spoken to this month, then it's like, hang on, just reading the comments at the same time.
Lynn always calls me a ninja. It makes me
Yeah, so I feel like organization, it's like at the end of the day, we're working a business, aren't we? This isn't, it's an amazing tool, but it's literally, it is a business, and being organized is one of the key points that you need to have. Absolutely. Reaching out and not just leaving it to the content. Okay, so move 3 is creating urgency without pressure. So sometimes people need a reason to say yes. And it's amazing when we have offers like, oh, you get a free tea bar if you order right now. And, if you want to buy the vitamin C right now, you get a free exfoliating mask. That's amazing, but we're not going to have offers forever. And actually what we realized when we were doing lots of skincare offers is that when we had an offer, we'd get a rush of business, but then when we didn't have offer, it was like we didn't know how to follow up with our customers. So we need to have language that helps us help customers understand that this is the right move to make. So I gave some examples of creating urgency without pressure on the next slide, please. feel like I'm going to do a massive hiccup.
These are so good. When you sent me these, I was like, I'm going to use these so much.
Thank you. So creating natural urgency. So some of the language that maybe you could use is, most of my customers start with this because it's the one they feel the difference with the fastest. If you start now, you'll feel a difference by, so for example, a girl messaged me yesterday talking to me about Ignite for the gym. How long have you been going? Blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, I started in October. I made a consistent decision that I was going to go 3 times a week. Ignite's changed it for me. It gives me the confidence to go every day. And then at the end, it's like, listen, babe, if you start now, in 3 months' time, we're in April, May, June, July, you'll have been going for 3 months. You'll see and feel such a massive difference, and you'll feel so good about yourself. Third one, this one tends to become a staple once people try it. So I always recommend starting with it. Perfect for our essentials. Literally, once you start using it, people keep it forever. They don't want to stop. So definitely recommend starting with that. Give them a next step so they know what to do. Would you like me to send you an order link for the one we just chatted about? I honestly cannot tell you the power that I believe in a shared basket, especially for nutrition. It's click and buy. So it's literally like, we've talked about radiance. Shall I send you a link now for what we've just talked about? They click and they buy. They don't even have to think about it. They don't need to go on the website and search for it. Shared basket for me is an absolute game changer. And actually this week when I've been selling Radiance, because it is the product that I'm selling the most at the moment, I said to my lady, there's a 1 month trial, £37, or 3 months for 90, whatever it is. And I sent her 2 links, the £37 one and the subscription pay in full. And she bought the 3 month one. I was expecting her to pay the £37 month trial. And she was like, oh, it's much better price if you buy 3 months worth. I didn't do the subscription. I just did the 3 months up front, sent both links, and she bought the second one. But it's like when you don't have to think about stuff, think about when you shop. When I shop, I will click and buy stuff and then think, like today, the Amazon man just fucking turned up. I don't even know what I've bought. I can't remember because I didn't think about it before I flipping clicked and bought. And that is a mindset of selling. As soon as you have to think about it too much, people talk themselves out of it. Maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe that, blah, blah, blah. So sometimes it's great to be able to just share a basket. Anchor to results, remind them of what they wanted. This shifts focus from spending to solving. So if they've talked about the fact that they really need a different breakfast every day, it's like, okay, so this is going to help you to have the best month ever. You're going to have a healthy breakfast every day, and the rest of your day is going to fall into flow like that. You said you were looking for a way to feel more confident without a full face. Essentials routine is perfect for that. So giving them the results that they want from the products that you're going to share, and being the expert, recommending confidently. Nobody wants you to say, well, I think this would be great, you know, if that's really kind of what you want. It's like, based on what you said, this is the one I'd start with. If Lynn told me to buy a product, she would say to me, this is what you need. And I'd go, yeah, okay, I'll buy it from you. Yeah. Because she's confident. She tells you she's confident with what she is sharing. It's like, this is the best thing for you. Absolutely. Yeah. Trust me, this combo will give you the best chance to feel a different fast. I don't know if that's the right wording, but this combination is going to make you feel the best. Absolutely. Let's go for it. Are you ready for me to set it up for you? Yes. That's a yes. The only way you can answer that is yes. This is what we want. We want yeses. But do you know what? Our business is always going to come with no's, and that's okay. And you know what, it's one of the weirdest things that I heard in our business, but every time you get a no, it's one step closer to your next yes. But you're only going to get a yes if you sometimes get a no. If you've not got any no's yet, it means you have not been doing the business effectively, because sometimes people are going to say, actually no, not right now, but that just means not right now, and they've been interested enough to come to you, and maybe they'll come back to you in the future. Because how many times have you thought about buying something, not bought it straight away, and then gone back to it later? Loads of times. So if you get a no, that's okay. It's just a not right now, and there's someone to put on your list. Right.
And you won't even remember because you've got so many people in your pool of people. They just think, all right, next. Not what I mean.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So your business is reactive to your energy, and it's waiting on you. So it's not about being the loudest or going viral. It doesn't matter if your reel has 300 views or 3 million views. And you know what? I'll never forget this. I was following an influencer who's got 1.6 million followers on her Instagram. She gets lots of views on her stories, on her reels and stuff. You know, She's got lots of fans. She posted a GoFundMe for people to raise money for something that she was doing. And she's got all these views, all these followers, but the GoFundMe had been up. I'd seen it the day before in her story. And when I clicked the GoFundMe, she had £5 that had been donated to her GoFundMe of those 1.6 million followers, £5, and that was it. Right. So that shows you it doesn't matter how many people are following you and how many views that you have. That doesn't matter. She might be loud, she might have loads of followers, her stuff might be going viral, but she's not getting that interaction and that connection. It's about being consistent and real and building a relationship with your community and your audience. It's about you being enough, stepping out of your comfort zone to lead with what you want to share and being enough to grow. And it's about showing up and watching things really shift for you to become the best version of Beyond Beauty Club ambassador that you are. And I think it's really important for us to really celebrate ourselves in our business and be excited for what can happen with a few little tweaks to what we're already doing.
And do you know what's cool is that every influencer and every successful network marketer and everyone started, you know, like by getting 2 views or whatever. And so many people always say like, oh, I didn't get many likes on my post, or no one's really seeing this. But how many people have had someone come into their inbox like asking for information who has never commented or liked on a single thing? So it's fickle. To yes, it gives us a slight inkling into like how well maybe some of our posts and stuff is performing, but really the amount of likes and comments that you get on things doesn't mean anything. The views is what you want. And on Facebook, unfortunately, we don't know how many people are viewing our posts, but on reels and stories we actually can see that, and that always starts from zero for every single person that you see on social media, so you can all grow that. Right,
I'm just gonna share. Oh, sorry.
no, I was going to say right, next slide, but I'll wait.
No, just wait a second, because I shared something with you earlier, didn't I? And I just want to share it now and I can't find it. Here we go. So next slide, if it will show.
Okay.
So I saw this tonight and it was shared by someone called Brock Johnson, who I think did some training for us right at the beginning of our Beyond Beauty Club business. It took Mr. Beast, who by the way I don't even know who that is, over 100 videos to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, he's like the biggest YouTuber ever. He's so rich.
Okay, well look, I don't even know who he is, so he can't be that good. I'm joking. I'm just not current enough. But it's him over 100 videos to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It took Mel Robbins, who I absolutely do know. She's the 5 4 3 2 1 get out of bed woman, or 3 2 1 get out of bed woman. It took Mel Robbins 300 to 400 posts to hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, and now she is incredible. She's been on TV and everything. She's amazing. It took Brock Johnson 9 years before his first viral reels happened. And now he is creating social media training all across the world. I mean, everybody knows who Brock is, well, hopefully. The secret to overnight success is it's never actually overnight. And I think, is Lynn talking or is she? No, she's not.
Lynn and Catherine are both talking and it looks like they're talking to each other, but
I'm like, are you trying to talk to us? Oh, Georgina said she literally just shared a post on this, but the secret to overnight success is actually that it's never overnight. It never happens overnight, but usually you just didn't know about these people before they went to their success. And you know, all of us are on our own individual journeys to create our business, but we have got to let people know a bit more about that on our way. I'm just reading the chat. I was telling
Logie will definitely know who Mr. Beast is.
Oh yeah. Kimberly uses 5 4 3 2 1 rule every morning. Kim, I use it when I'm going to the gym at 5 a.m. and I think I don't want to get up, and I'm like, get up. I'm like, 1 more minute, 3 2 1, get up. And I tell the girls about it. I'm like, when Ari is trying to do the monkey bars and she gets all in her head about being nervous, I'm like, just 3 2 1, go, don't think about it anymore. Anyway, so what I want you to remember is every step of your journey of creating your business is one step closer. My goal is to have 200 brand new customers this year that I can go back and say, oh my God, I've used this system. Look at my 200 new customers. From those 200 new customers I recruited, 20 new frontline. From those 20 new frontline, I've got 5 new brand leaders. I've got this, and I've got 1 new brand legend. And that is how our business works. From, you know, there's a famous person that says, I don't know who it is, but they're like, I recruited 200 people. Of those 200 people, 7 of them went on to create this business. Of those 7, 2 of them became this and this. And of that, 1 of them changed their life and became a billionaire, right? That is what we're creating in this business. From those 200 people, you have 200 customers to recommend, reorder, refer, become recruited into your business, and help you to have the most successful Beyond Beauty Club business that you can have. But it all starts with stepping out of your comfort zone, making a few changes, being brave, reaching out, and building a business in maybe a slightly different way and more organized way than you have before.
I actually do write lists about writing lists. When you said that, I was laughing. Like, I actually wrote a list on my list to say I need to start writing a packing list for Portugal.
Okay, so our final slide, your to-do list based on Rachel's list, pick a hero product and wrap it into your DMO. DMO is absolutely your daily method of operation, is crucial in building your business. And if you're not doing your DMO, at least wrap your hero product into your posts, into your stories, and message 5 new people. I would highly recommend following the DMO. It is on our boards. If you can't do that for whatever reason, post stories, message 5 people right now. Momentum is created by movement, and movement brings everything. Okay, I'm just going to start again with that one. Movement creates momentum, and that momentum brings everything else with it. So this is your sign tonight to reignite your business. A few simple changes. Let's create some movement that creates momentum. I feel like I'm like finishing a stage presentation, and that's it. Well done.
It's fire. It's fire.
Just bravo. Thank you so much. Love that, Katie. Perfect. Amazing. Well, thank you so much, girls, for joining tonight's team huddle. I hope to see some hero products I'm going to be looking out. And one of the things I just finished with tonight is, if you went through your social media of what you've created so far this month, go back through it. Do you think you would buy from yourself? Would you understand what products are on sale? Would you even know that there's a business that you could join? Would you know that there's an opportunity? Because if I came to your profile right now, went through it and said, okay, wow, I think she likes this drink that she's taking. Do I know anything about it? Do I feel her emotion? Has she got any customers? Do I even know that you sell it? Okay, did I know that she was in a business? Is she excited about it? Has she been promoted? How's she doing? Does she have a team? Ask yourself those questions and go through your social media, because if you can't see that, then God help anyone else that's on your profile. You need to be able to spell it out to people, the success that you're having, what you're doing, because people don't know unless you tell them. And this is where it starts with our loud and proud. We're going to get louder and prouder, but first of all, you need to ask those questions to yourself, a total self-assessment. Absolutely. Okay, anything to add, Rach?
No, I'm pumped up. And one of the things, I always say no and then go on to start talking. I don't know how to say yes, actually. There was this girl that actually posted a couple of weeks ago, and I just found it really like eye-opening that she was with a company that had over 200 products on their category, and she built a huge business based off of 5. And it just made me feel like, we obviously haven't got 200 products in our range, but you can build an incredibly strong business even if you did just build a radiance business, for example. So there's such power in like really discovering what it is, which products you authentically, wholeheartedly, products that you would love and you would tell people about if you were getting paid for or not, or that you would look your family in the eye and say, I actually love these products. And they're the ones that people will trust your energy on so much, and you can build such a successful business based on that. So as well as finding your hero product, like take a bit of time to actually look through the product range and and think about what are the ones that you really do love and you use and you want to be talking about a lot. And maybe you don't need to be talking about every single one of them. If you're not really using them, you'll really knuckle down and find a bit more of your niche with that too. So that's all I was going to say. And thank you so much, Emma. This presentation and call was amazing.
Thank you. Thanks, girls. Well, happy Easter again. Look forward to seeing you on Wednesday night's opportunity call. As you have more customers, you'll have more people to invite. But yeah, have an amazing evening and good night.